Okay, guys. Good afternoon. Good noontime. Good noontime. It is 12 o'clock straight up in Texas. Okay, I'll make sure my audio is good there. That's good. Dan Burke was first. That's awesome. And Rob comes in there last. Okay. Hey, Ham Radio 2.0, thanks for joining us. Lunchtime live stream today. We're going to talk about some things that are upcoming next week on the channel. And we're just going to kind of chill out and have a live stream in the middle of the day. For those of you who like to join me here, thanks for joining me. If you have, hit the thumbs up button if you don't mind. If you feel inclined to do so, because it does help with the YouTube algorithm, and it puts this type of video, this type of channel in front of more people watching ham radio videos. So that's always a good thing. All right, so Dan was definitely first today. Thanks, Dan, for being here. Dan is the one who designed the QRO Ham Harder t-shirt that's on shop.hamradio2.com right now. So all good there. Really cool design. Anybody else who wants to send me a t-shirt design, feel free. kc5hwb@gmail.com. Send it to me over email. Send it to me over Discord if you want. And if it's something I think is really cool, then I might do a design on it and put it on the store. So good to see Rob 741 in the chat. Thanks for joining us here. Steve KO4 AFL. Eric KC3QKJ, that's a mouthful. SA3RIT, thanks for joining us. I think that's hi from SWE. Is that Sweden? Is that Sweden where you are? Thanks for joining us. Definitely SA3 calls, definitely cool to see. South Carolina, Clark is in the house. Chester's in the house. And oh, Steve just made a deal on an R-Finder. Cool. Did you buy a used one? I've seen a couple of guys trying to sell used ones. Well, there was a guy trying to sell one on my Discord channel, and then there's a guy, I see him on Facebook pop up every now and then. Already, yeah, KC3QKJ already applied for a vanity call. Good job. Into ICZ Radio, thanks for being here today. You know what? I'm going to look up that name on YouTube real quick. Into ICZ Radio. What do we have there? Not coming up. So you must not have a channel, or maybe your channel's hidden. I don't know. That looked like it might be a ham radio channel. Or a two-way radio channel. Maybe not ham radio channel, but a two-way radio channel. So let me know what you do in the comments there. Thanks for being there today. Either way. Richard, what's your Discord name to link up? The Discord server, my Discord name is just KC5HWB Jason. My Discord server, for anybody who's not a member, is hamradio2.com/Discord will get you access to the server. And anybody can join. It's just kind of it's an open server. I got myself and a couple other people in there that look around. If people start making noise or trouble, we usually just temp ban them, and if they keep going, we'll ban them. But so far, knock on wood, I really haven't had any trouble with anyone. There's been a couple of guys that were kind of loud, but not really anything major. So had a good time. Got some good activity going on the Discord server there, and I try to get in there as much as I can. Frank's got a channel called Tank Radio where he goes in there and talks about his channel. This chat right now is being retransmitted, rebroadcast, however you want to say that, synchronized with a live stream chat channel in Discord. So you can go into Discord right now, go in the live stream chat channel and chat to us, and it'll show up on YouTube, and it'll show up on Facebook and everywhere else we're rolling to right now. So it's kind of fun. All right. Okay. Oh, Don's on POTA. Okay, Don. I just now saw that. Kilo 0329 in Connecticut. Parks on the air. Let us know what Let us know what frequency you're on there, Dawn. Kind of spot yourself over YouTube, if you will. Billy asks, where's Frank today? Frank is working today, which he's working every week. But generally speaking, you know, due to everything, he works from home most days. I think they make him come into the office like once, maybe twice a week. And usually that's like, I think he usually goes in on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I think it's kind of like a slim, like they don't make everyone come in the same day. So the number of people there is lower than normal. But for whatever reason today, he said he had a meeting that he had to be in the office for today. So he hit me up a couple hours ago and let me know about that. So so Frank won't be joining us today. He said he might try to join the chat. We will see how that works out. Let's see. Facebook user, thank you for doing these. Thank you for being here on Facebook. Facebook doesn't translate your name to YouTube. That's a Facebook restriction. So the only thing I can see is Facebook user. But thanks. But I go back and look at those usually in the Facebook group after the fact. So thanks for that. Okay, so Don is Whiskey 1 Foxtrot Yankee Golf. He's on 18.147. And he's also listening to 146.52 FM Simplex if you are local in Connecticut. But if not, then 17 meters, which is 18.147 megahertz, Parks on the Air. So that might be fun. I don't have my, I'm in the process of building myself a new HF antenna. So more to come on that later. It's going to be part of the new my shack build video that I put up a month and a half ago. It crossed 10,000 views on YouTube last week. Just 3 or 4 days ago. 10,000 people viewed that shack video, that shack build video. I did not expect that. I get people coming by every now and then that say, hey, what's your shack look like? And I'm like, okay, there's an interest out there. And Kyle, AA0Z, had come up with this idea for everybody to show their shack or show their workbench on a Monday Night Ham Radio one time. And I'm like, well, I've got a video recorded. I recorded it like 2 months prior, and it was just kind of sitting there in the queue. I was like, I'll edit that. I'll finish editing that and go out there and put that up on the Monday Night Ham Radio. Wow. That got a lot of attention, and it's got 10,000 views, and that surprised me. I didn't expect it to be that popular. So, obviously, I'm doing a part 2 and a part 3. Actually, kind of recorded part 2 at the same time I did part 1 because I'd transitioned some stuff, and here's where this antenna's going and this what's doing here. So you're going to see that upcoming, and that was fun. That was fun to do. I just didn't think people would care, So, but it's all good. It's all good. So we're going to do some more shack videos upcoming, but that's why I don't have an antenna right now. Else I would tune over to 17 meters and try to work on. Steve, KO4AFL, thank you for the super chat. 556. He says, thanks for everything. I'm working on my DX Commander, almost ready for prime time, waiting on my shirt. Yeah, good deal. Okay, I got a shipment of shirts in yesterday. So most of the orders that were placed in the last week or two should all be done. Sent out a couple, 2 or 3 orders on Monday. The rest of them should be in, or the rest of them arrived yesterday and will probably go out tomorrow. If you've placed an order this week, then it'll probably be next week. There's usually about a week's lead time on that, and that kind of got jumbled a little bit due to my being out of town. I was out of town in Galveston for a week and a half, and then I went to the hunting lease for about 5 days for opening weekend and deer season, which is actually where I'm going back to tomorrow. So I'm going to get those shirts that came in yesterday. I'm going to get all those packaged up today, and they'll go out in tomorrow's mail. So you should have that pretty soon. All right, let's see. La 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 la. What is the frequency, Kenneth? That's good. All right, so for the last 2 years, now you guys let me know what you think about this. For the last 2 years, I've been doing I've been doing daily videos for the week of Black Friday about ham radio shopping deals. Okay, and I want to do something a little bit 1 or 2 steps above that this year. So I've already reached out to some vendors. I've got some really good information that about sales that will be starting next week. They're not going right now. And I'm going to be offering a discount on my own merchandise website, shop.hamradio2.com, starting Monday and going probably through the following Monday, which is Cyber Monday. So we're going to be announcing that on Monday, talking about some vendors on Monday, talking about some other stuff, and doing shopping videos. But I'm going to do an uploaded video Monday and Tuesday. We're going to go live at this time a week from now on Wednesday at noon on Wednesday. We're going to do an hour or two of just talking about shopping stuff. So that's going to be next week. And I forgot my list. And yeah, I forgot my list. It's inside. And the following, and then of course the next day is Thanksgiving Day. I'm not going to do anything that day. And then Friday, I'm probably going to do another live stream Friday morning, maybe at like 10 a.m. Texas time is 8 a.m. for those in California. So, and it's 11 a.m. for those in Florida. So it's kind of a nice round time in the morning. So we're going to go live. I'm going to go live that day as well, Black Friday, and actually talk about actual Black Friday deals. So that should be fun. Looking forward to that. KO4 AFL started us off with the super chat, and I asked in this stream last week who's in favor of me doing super chats and doing a t-shirt giveaway at the end of the stream, and like a dozen people came along and gave me a thumbs up. So there you go. Steve's going to win a t-shirt if nobody else super chats today. I don't announce it at the beginning every time, but yes, we will do a t-shirt giveaway for those of you who choose to donate a super chat today. It's totally up to you. Let me know what you're eating in the chat as well. This is chicken fried rice that my wife made, which is really tasty. So what I wanted to ask you guys today was basically, what websites are you going to be wanting to look at next week for deals, and what radio might you be looking for, or antenna, or coax connector, or what are you looking for? I made a list of all the websites. That's the list that I left inside, but I pretty much know what they are. I'm going to give you a list of websites that I'll be looking at, and then if I miss any, I'd like you guys to know. I'd like you guys to put in the chat if I leave something out, what that might be. I got to get something to write with because I want to write all that down. Here we go. So obviously we're going to be looking at HRO, DX Engineering, RNL Electronics, and Gigaparts, two of my sponsors. Gigaparts is an unofficial sponsor. We're still working that out right now, but they have been very good with providing loaner equipment to me, which has been really fun to review. So RNL, Gigaparts, HRO, DX Engineering, Main Trading Company. Let's see, who else? We're going to be looking at Buy Two-Way Radios. We're going to be looking at Radioddity. Radioddity's actually already sent me their stuff. Bridgecom Systems. We're going to be looking at them, and they've got some cool stuff upcoming. They told me what that was. That'll start on Tuesday, I think. Connect Systems, I think, is planning to run some stuff. I haven't got a reply back from him yet, but he's been pretty good about the emails here lately. You know what? I got a computer in front of me. Maybe I should just use the computer instead of a pen and paper. So, blank. There we go. All right. So, super chats are coming in. KO4 AFL. Chester, Dan, David. Hey, David, what's up, man? David, let us know if there's going to be... okay, there it is right there, actually. Watch for special pricing for the Tornado Alert unit through our dealers till the end of the month. Cool. Okay, I'll write that one down then. Let me do Tornado Alert. Which I'll see that because RNL's a dealer of Tornado Alert, and we're definitely going to be all over RNL next week. So Radioddity has a raffle right now for a G90. You know, I got an email. I saw their email this morning that said something about a raffle and a dollar raffle or something like that. And I was like, okay, I got to read that later. I haven't got to it yet. Let's see. Eric, KC3QKJ, just got a license, have everything but an amp. Cool. MFJ, that's another, you said amp, and that made me think of MFJ. MFJ is another one we'll be looking at next week. They're on my list as well. Let's see. Travis, I don't even know. I don't even know what to do with you. Chester, I find the tornado alert to be quite accurate. It's just an alert system. It's not going to tell you like the severity of the well, I think it does tell you the severity of the storm actually. But you know, it's like an alert to say, hey, you might want to wake up. Something's coming this way. You know, kind of thing. It's not really a bunch of detailed information, but it's incredibly good at monitoring and sensing thunderstorms and tornadic type weather. So if you go read the reviews on it, it's very good. I find that mine is quite. My wife made me unplug mine because it kept going off in the middle of the night back during storm season, and I'm like, that's what it's supposed to do. So, so perhaps I should put it downstairs instead of in the bedroom. But that's the thing with that. So we're going to be looking at all those websites. I know that there's probably one or two. Oh, Flex Radio and Elecraft. I've reached out to them to find out if they have any planned deal. I'm sure they have something planned for next week. They both ran specials Black Friday last year, so I assume they'll have something this year as well. Also reached out to giftsforhams.com, who's one of my original vendor. My original sponsor on the show was giftsforhams.com. They make the lighted call sign plaques that you see in the background when I'm not using the green screen. They do really good quality work, and I'm going to get some more stuff made through them for a couple other YouTube channels that I'm working on right now. Oh, that's good. New flavor. Huh. Bang Strawberry Blast. It's got an American flag in it, and it's got a fighter jet in the middle of the B, their B logo. I don't know how you can see that right there. This is a new can I hadn't seen yet. I was like, oh, I got to get that. Made in USA. All good. So, yeah. So let me know where else you might be looking at deals, all the places that I just named. And let's see. I believe Rig Expert has discounted pricing on their antenna analyzers. Okay. So purchased through a vendor like Gigaparts or purchased elsewhere? That might be something to look at. I also sent a message to MLNS and Moonraker in Europe and asked them if they were doing. I don't know if they do Black Friday in Europe or not. I mean, they don't have Thanksgiving, but or not the American Thanksgiving, obviously, but they might do like since it's such a big deal in the USA, maybe they do some sort of shopping because it's Black Friday is just a pre-shopping, a big sale shopping day for Christmas, which is a month later. So they could do something. I'm not sure if they do something like that over there or not, but yeah, Walcott. So what is Walcott? WALCOT. I don't know if that's a store name or which way. KD2NZJ, welcome. KK6YCI, welcome. Let's see. William, thank you for the super chat. Looking for a new Yaesu 991. Awesome. That should be doable. Yeah, you'll probably see some deals. I suspect you'll see some deals on those from most of the big vendors. RNL, Gigaparts, HRO, those guys. I suspect you will. Walcott. I'm not seeing that. But I'm not sure what you're talking. Mark Dewey said something about Walcott. I don't know what that's in reference to. Sorry. So, I thought you might be answering my question, but it didn't look like it. I don't see anything with that name on it. Yeah, Walcott with 2 T's. Is that a store or what is that? Or maybe you were talking to somebody else. Anyway, so I'm going to switch this over here. And I don't want to go there. I want to go. So. Okay, so let's go there. Radiodity has. Kill that. $1 raffle. That's what somebody had mentioned a second ago. Is a $1 raffle. Save $819. Oh, it comes with the G-Sock and with the amplifier. Wow. So a G-Sock, the holder cooling fan bracket, which I did a review on, and the actual G90 radio all together. November 15th to 30th. The more you get, yeah, of course, the more you get, the greater. Okay, that's cool. Huh, okay. Put that link in the chat there. I forget that switches like that. So, yeah, good deal. Okay. So, Walcott's is a store you buy from. Is it just walcott.com? I'm always interested to hear new electronic stores, radio stores, something like that. City of Walcott. Hey, there you go. Interesting. But anyway, Radiodity. Let me also show you guys. Bridgecom started a new giveaway. Of course, they're really big on the giveaways. Ham Radio Starter Pack giveaway. And yeah. See, the cool thing is I can use this link and refer you guys. And then when you sign up, I get 10 extra points for signing up. Now, I've never won, so apparently it doesn't make a big difference. But it's all good. Still shows that people go in there. So use this link that I'm putting in the chat right now. Go there and sign up for the new Bridgecom giveaway. They're giving away a starter pack for DMR. Pretty cool stuff. William, did you get your TGIF going? Yes, I did. I fixed that. Recorded, spent about an hour on the phone with Robert from TGIF. By the way, if you want to build a hotspot, go for it. More power to you. That's what Frank did in his first couple of videos. He built a hotspot. They were actually parts that I gave him the transceiver board. He had the Raspberry Pi and the case and all that other stuff. If you want to build a hotspot, you should do that. If you want to buy a hotspot, I recommend the TGIF above most others right now, because the support you get is phenomenal. Robert spent about an hour on the phone with me, and I told him what I did, and he's like, yeah, I think I know what it was. And it was exactly what he thought it was, but we couldn't get it fixed the easy way. We had to do it the hard way. So once we got all that going, it's actually sitting here right now. I am monitoring talk group 31770, which is the RFinder talk group on Brandmeister. So I'm monitoring 31770 right here through that hotspot, and it is, and I recorded the second part, the closing, the finished product of that video, and I'm going to hack up my my live stream and put it together and use it that way. So yeah, got it going. It's kind of it's not what I thought it was. It was not something I missed, but it is something that I fouled up myself. So there's that. There's Frank. What's up, Frank? All right. Uber Geek, for every $1 they might make the G-Sock better. Well, to be clear, Radiodity is not Zygu. They don't make the G-Sock, but fingers crossed on that. My G-Sock video is coming out tomorrow. Okay. So, y'all watch for that. Thursday Night Ham Radio tomorrow. I think the Smokin' Ape has something. Let me look over here. I think there's 2 or 3 of us that are doing videos tomorrow. Let's see. I go on at 5. Ham Radio Dude goes on at 5:30. Tom Tango Oscar Mike goes on at 5:45, and Steve Goodgame goes on at 6. So there's 4 videos tomorrow. My video that kicks it off at 5 p.m. Central Time in Texas is my my first GSOC video. So be interested to see what you guys think about that. Let's see. Oh, cool. So Don and Rob are planning a joint POTA activation. That's cool. I got to get my friggin' antenna back in the air, guys. Oh boy, it's always something. It's always something. Walcott Radio is CB radios. Well, that's okay. Walcott Radio. There we go. Boom. Okay. There it is right there. I am not familiar with these guys. They have, well, there's a book. They have a technician book right there. Look at that. General. They do sell some CB stuff, obviously. Speakers, mics, brackets. Okay. The GMR. I was wondering if they had GMR. Yeah, they have GMRS stuff. Cool. Okay. I will put that on my list because, sorry, I thought I switched that view and I didn't. So here's Walcott. It's just walcottradio.com. They have these book. They have the technician, the W5YI books, technician, general, extra. So they have that. They have there's 10 meter radios. These are the radios you find in a truck stop. Some of them. Let's see, CB radios. Okay, they have a lot of accessories though, and they have some GMRS stuff. So this is the most powerful one, Midland MXT 400 mobile GMRS radio with 40 watts. That's statewide. So, okay, Walcott Radio. Let me make a note of them. And I will check them next week, see if they've got any deals going on. Also, switch back there. There's that. Okay. HRO was out of the Arrow antenna I wanted to buy. Frank, try ordering directly from Arrow Antenna. I believe they sell direct. They've been at several ham fests, several of the larger ham fests, Hamvention, Hamcation they're at. I think I've seen them at a couple of the smaller. I think they were at the Albuquerque Ham Fest last time I was out there. But they were selling direct at those ham fests I saw them at, so I suspect that you can buy it directly from them. Let's see. Put up the KM4ACK. I got to build mine. Mine's over there. Mine's right there. I bought the KM4ACK in-fed half-wave antenna. I'm going to build it in an upcoming video. And then I'm not going to put that up at home. I'm going to use that for some POTA work, I think. So, Rick, thanks for the general test videos. They helped me pass KF0ARO/AG. Congratulations. Get on HF, man. You're going to love it. Glad to have you out there. Let's see. Just signed up on POTA. Have been hunting POTA. So now I'm official. Plan to activate a couple of parks in Central Ohio. Cool, man. AC8XU. Good deal. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know what that was. Okay, I just ordered it online through their website. Hope to get it for 2-meter night. Frank, you ordered it through the Arrow Antennas website or through Restream is not updating Discord. Okay. Is it not? It might. You know, Restream's pretty good, but it's not 100%. So you're right, it's not. I will have to look at that later because the chat that you see right there on the screen of YouTube is my Restream chat, and it should be. Oh, there's an error. Unauthorized. I probably have to re-log into it. It didn't tell me that. I had to click on it to see that. But okay. All right. So that's an easy fix. I'll get that fixed next time, Dan. It worked on Sunday. You go back to the live stream chat in Discord. It clearly shows on Sunday that the chat messages were in there. So all good. Passed my general thanks to Ham Radio 2.0. Thank you. Now need extra class Bill W8CKD. Congratulations on your general test. You have reminded me. So, let me look that up real quick. Give me 1 second here. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, yeah, okay, there he is. Okay, Glenn. Or Lowell. Lowell. Okay, that's the guy. Lowell. Okay, so I'm going to email Lowell right now. I couldn't remember his call sign, but I've got it right here. He is the guy who I got in touch with for the general class from the North Richland Hills Amateur Radio Club that we live streamed a couple of months ago. And I'm planning on going in there and cutting those up to shorter versions as well. It's just all about editing time, man. Editing takes a while. And I got to keep on my schedule for posting 2 new videos every week, which I have done for the entirety of 2020. Kind of impressed myself on that. I put that as a goal for myself, and it was easy. I mean, in January or in December when I set that goal for myself, I didn't know that COVID was going to lock everything down in April this year. So the lockdowns did make it easier to get 2 videos out per week. But I set that goal for myself in late 2019 to start in January 2020, and twice a week I have uploaded a brand new video every week for the entire year of 2020. So some weeks I've done like 4 or 5 if you count these live streams. So the North Richland Hills Amateur Radio Club, who I live streamed through general class, when I was talking to them, I think that was in September. I want to say it was in September. When I was talking to them, they were thinking about, and I haven't done a follow-up with them. I'm sending them an email right now. They were thinking about doing an extra class in early 2021, January, February, somewhere in there. I told them not to do it around winter. Don't do it the same weekend as Winter Field Day. This was back before we knew that Orlando Hemcation was going to be canceled. So I need to follow up with them, and they were 100% willing to let me live stream it the way that I did their general class. So I'm just waiting on them to give me a date and say, okay, we got enough instructors, we got our curriculum, we're going to do it. Here's the date, let's go. And I'm like, boom. And not only will I be live streaming that class, I will be taking notes and studying for that class and hopefully taking a test at the end of that class, because I am just a general myself. I'm not an extra. And Frank is going to also. I'm going to require that of Frank. I'm like, Frank, you're going to get your extra upgrade the same time as me. so it'll be fun. It'll be fun. That'll be fun stream. Let's see. All of us in the Hamvention Volunteer Corps are working full speed, full throttle towards success. We hope Hamvention 2020 will be. Rick Alnut, Maryland. Oh, MD, medical doctor. Sorry, MD. WS 8G 2021 Hamvention chair. Okay, good. Yeah, man, I am dying to get to another Hamfest. And fingers crossed and God willing and the creek don't rise. Hamvention 2021 needs to happen, man. That just needs to freaking happen. So really, really looking forward to it. Hopefully. So all right, so what's Frank asking about? Arrow's website. Okay, Arrow's website. Why not just build a ground plane antenna? Frank is trying to do satellite work, so he needs a Yagi antenna, not a ground plane antenna. That's why he's wanting to build an Arrow antenna, and he has been trying to use a antenna he built, tape measure Yagi antenna, and he wants to try some, and he's had very little success with it, so that is why he wants the Arrow antenna specifically. It's a handheld Yagi antenna to do satellite work. So yeah, Frank, what he's talking about, a ground plane antenna, I think he's assuming that you want a base station antenna, which you need a base station antenna, dude. I need one also myself, but still the point is need base station antennas. Good deal. Awesome. Ham Feast and POTA 2021. Yeah. Frank can't spell, but that's okay. I know what he means. Yeah. 2021 Hamfest, Hamvention, Dayton, second weekend of May. Orlando was canceled for February. March, there's supposed to be a Houston Hamfest called the Greater Houston Hamfest in the first weekend of March. I looked at their website a week or two ago because we're talking about my wife and I were talking about some plans to head back down to Galveston after the holidays and whatnot. And so I was wondering when the Hamfest was, because it's about a 90-minute drive from my house in Galveston to the Hamfest location, but that's better than it's 5 hours to the Hamfest location from where I live right now, from where I'm sitting right now. So 90 minutes isn't too bad. I can do that. But their website says that Hamfest is still planned for the first weekend in March 2021. I'll be watching that to see if that happens. The next one would be, and somewhere in March is the Belton Hamfest here in Texas, which is one of the best swap fests you'll ever see. Local swap fest. And they canceled that in October. That one happens twice a year. They canceled it in October, so last month. So I'm wondering if they're going to do the spring show next March or April. Do not know. So be a couple different ones I am going to be looking for next year. So there's one in Fort Worth every year called the Cowtown Hamfest. That's the first Hamfest of the year. It's usually like the second or third weekend in January. They canceled that too. So it's going to be at least March before we get to do anything. At least. So unfortunately, let's see. Send you the picture set up in Discord if you want to show it. Let's see. What are you talking about here, Frank? Oh yeah, that. Open original. Yep. Yeah, so that's this is Frank's. This was actually at my hunting lease. Frank set this up and was trying to do some satellite work with that's a tape measure Yagi there at the bottom. He kind of cut off the picture at the bottom there. You had a better picture of it that day, Frank, but that's it right there. So, yeah, satellite work is his latest adventure. Go here. Good. There's one. I got too many screens open. No. There we go. Okay. Andy says hi. All the Andy. Good afternoon, sir. Andy says hi to all the Dons. Craig, is there a ham fest in the DFW area? If so, is it a large one? Yes, there's an annual ham fest in East Plano called HamCom. That's our big show of the year. It is the ARRL West Gulf Division Convention every year. They canceled it for it's in June. So it got canceled for 2020. In 2019, they had there's a kind of a long story behind that, but they had kind of set a new record for attendance in 2019, and it was I want to say somewhere around 3,500 people. I want to say that was right. I want to say about 3,600 people. Ticket buyers, tickets sold. All the big names are there. Ellicraft and Flex Radio are there. Kenwood, ICOM, Yezu are there. MFJ is there. 2 or 3 good Ham Radio World, I think, is there. Main Trading Company is there. You've got some 2 or 3 amp companies. What's the Expert Amplifiers, I think it is, down from Houston is there. So really, really, really awesome show. It's a 2-day event. It's usually about a half a day on Friday and all day Saturday. And really cool show. That one was canceled this year too. You can find lots of videos about HamCom in years past on this channel. Kind of give it a look-see and see what it looks like. Frank and I did a live stream from my phone 2 years ago, and we had to do it outside, so we walked around the outside because the Wi-Fi signal inside the building was terrible. But yeah, it's a really fun show. So Good Game Ham Radio has talked about coming down for the next one. He lives in Mississippi, but he lived in this North Texas area for a while. He's very familiar with all the cities in this area. And he's like, I may have to come down for the next HamCom. I'm like, you should. So if they actually do HamCom next year, maybe we can do a YouTubers meetup, something. Maybe we can do that. We'll see. Whatever ends up being next is going to be huge because everybody's itching and chomping at the bit to go to a ham fest, man. I'm telling you. Oh, gosh. John Garber says, Hamvention is 90 minutes from where I live. Yeah, that's good. Guess who just passed both Tech and General last night? This guy, Gerard, or Jared. How do you pronounce that name? Gerard or Jared Munsk. Congratulations, sir. Thank you for being here, and congratulations on the passing 2 tests in one sitting. That's really cool. You're going to be able to get on HF immediately, which is really cool. MMX2. IC705 has become my base station and portable, sold to 7300. 75 is just awesome. I don't think I would not sell my 7300 for the 705, but the 705 is good. I like it. I've been having some good luck with it. I was going to do a park activation with it a couple weeks ago, but I went out there and the wind was so bad that I couldn't really get the antenna that I had brought hung up correctly. So I decided to scratch that day and try it again later. But we'll get back there. It is a really cool radio. Uber Geek. I hope Orange, Texas and Rain, Louisiana get to go this year. So Orange, Texas, I've only been to one time. I didn't think that was that great of a show. Might have just been that one year. It was okay. There wasn't much there besides a bunch of used stuff. There wasn't many vendors there. Rain, Louisiana was a cool show. I've only been to that one time as well. And they've invited me back, and I've always had a conflict. That was a fun show. The best part about that show was that we got to go eat freshly caught, freshly boiled crawfish on Friday night after. That was fun. Great place. Great part of the state down there outside of Lafayette, Louisiana. Not too far outside of Lafayette, Louisiana. Rain Hamfest is a cool hamfest. That was the one, dude. They had to do that. It's not the Hamfest's fault, but they had to do this. That was the weekend that they locked everything down when COVID first started this year, 2020. Everyone was there. The vendors had gotten there and set up on Friday, And Friday night, the venue where they were having it told them that they couldn't have their Hamfest on Saturday. So everyone was already set up in there, traveled to get there, and then they had to tear down and go home because they couldn't have the Hamfest on Saturday. I'm like, man, that's terrible. I'm glad I didn't do. Glad I wasn't there for that one. Ouch. But yeah, that's a cool show. That was this year. I think I went in 2018. I think that was a cool show. Let's see. MMX2. Yeah, okay. So you're in your situation. That's a great. Yeah, if you're in a loft and no outdoor antenna, don't have access to put up an outdoor antenna. Yeah, then that situation suits you great. I think that's great. Yeah. It's amazing how well a magnetic loop antenna will work indoors. I've always been amazed by that. Let's see. Need a video for D-Star via Pi-Star. Okay. Okay. We can do that. D-Star via Pi-Star. Okay. I can do that. If I can figure out how to get Pi-Star to work. No, I'm kidding. For those of you who weren't here in the beginning, I think it was Dan that asked about that. After the live stream last weekend, got the Pi-Star working. It was my fault, but it was kind of not my fault at the same time. I spent about an hour on the phone with Robert, tgifspot.com. Excellent support structure they have set up there if you're looking to buy a hotspot with a really nice screen on it. Right there. This is a really cool hotspot. A lot of updates. He spent about 15 minutes of that hour he spent with me on the phone. He updated the firmware on the screen, on the Nexion screen for this, so now it's got a lot more features in it. You're going to see that in an upcoming video as well. Great hotspots, great support, easy to use, and highly recommend them if you're going to buy a hotspot. If you're going to build one, go for it. Do that. Nothing wrong with either option, in my opinion. So that, but we got it worked out. I recorded an ending to my live stream video, and I'm going to go in and hack up the live stream video about how to build Pi-Star from start to finish with the ending about why I couldn't get it to work. And then Frank and I did a QSO over DMR after I did get it to work. So it's all good. We got it going. Let's see. It's smaller, but it's right down the road, Uber Geek. I'm not sure if you're talking about Rain or Orange. But good evening from Russia. Hey, man, thanks for being here. I think that's Igor. I think that's your name. If I remember your Russian the Russian characters in your username there. Let's see. So thanks for being here from Russia for sure. WV8EER. That looks like West Virginia beer. Is that a vanity call? I wonder if you own a craft beer brewery in West Virginia. I wonder if you own that. Thanks for being here. Yeah. What was the issue last week? I'd like to see a video from you on how to make a good sound modulation in SSB. Good sound modulation. You mean when you're transmitting SSB so the other person hears you with good sound? Or do you mean receiving an SSB signal on your radio and making it sound good? Which one are you talking about? Chester bought a Skybridge. You know, the Skybridge is a good option. The Skybridge is a good option. Again, Bridgecom, excellent support structure. Great folks over there. Nothing wrong with the Skybridge. I like the screen on this one. The Skybridge has a screen that just tells you, like MMDVM. It has a little logo flying across it. It doesn't really tell you much information, but it's all about what you want to do. Good support structure with Bridgecom as well, obviously. There's a new app out for the 705 called Doozy. You can connect it to Windows PC via USB, and you can access D-Star, no hotspot. Really? Really? Doozy. Is that, you say an app? Is that an app? Okay. I assume that's an app for Windows then. Because you're saying an app, but you say Windows PC via USB. So like a Windows 10 app in the Windows 10 store, or where do you get it? Where do you get Doozy? Doozy. That will be fun. Jared, I hope I'm saying your name right, dude. I found a local YSF repeater, but it seems to be locked on America Link. That is... You might contact the repeater owner about that. They may have it set that way on purpose. I do not know. Uber Geek, both. Oh, really? So you're about... Okay, so you're down... I guess you're about halfway between the two then, because Orange, Texas is there outside of Beaumont, but it's right near the border. Not too far from the border there. Yeah, W8 beer. That is awesome. I hope that you have a craft beer brewery in West Virginia, dude. That'd be awesome. Matt Alexander, I was just curious if you know anything about Ham Radio Hotline. Yes, I know a little bit about it. I kind of know what it is. I've never used it. A buddy of mine, if you ever see KF5SOK Noel on this channel, he gets on here. He's one of the admins on the channel and in Discord. He's used it several times. And basically, it's a way to connect a VoIP phone to some sort of ham radio network and pick up the phone and talk. And it talks through your computer, but over the air to another person with another phone. I'm not sure. That's about the extent of my knowledge. I've always wanted to sit down and learn it and try it. I've got a VoIP phone behind the screen right there that I bought for mesh networking, actually. And I've always wanted to sit down and try it. I haven't taken the time to do it. It's on my list of things to do. So. Ba-bum. Greetings from Transylvania. Hey, Paul Mocan. Thank you for being here. I just bought a phone for Ham Radio Hotline, trying to learn more. Yeah. Matt, send me an email, kc5hwb@gmail.com. I can put you in touch with somebody who knows something about it. Okay, Jared. Thanks, man. Jared Munch. Gotcha. Thanks, man. Appreciate the explanation and pronunciation there. Uber Geek, Lake Charles. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know where you are. You're not too terribly far from Galveston. Very interested in your video on how to get good quality sound of a transmitter and how to configure the sound compressor equalizer. Okay. Okay. The phone network has been around a long time. Basically, All-Star phone portal connecting node numbers. First time viewer, thanks for having me. Hey, M0OMT, thank you for being here. Yeah. Yeah, the phone you say All-Star, I think it's actually an asterisk server, I think, which is kind of what All-Star is anyway. So yeah, I'd like to learn more about it. It seems like a neat concept. I just never have actually dived into it myself. Okay, Google Doozy Icom 705 PA7 LIM. Oh yeah, okay, so that guy's making it. I gotcha. Okay, let's go over here. Nope. PA7. I think he's the guy that makes Peanut. Come on. Right there. Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's the guy that makes Peanut. Okay. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. This is what the site looks like here. Yeah, that's okay. Windows. Nice. That is cool. Oh, so it'll work on the 9700, the ID51 Plus, and the ID31 Plus as well. Hasn't tested it yet on the 4100 or the 52. The 52 is not out yet. Huh. Cool. Facebook group. Join group. Do that. Hints and tips. Works only on Windows 10. Use a USB data cable max 1 meter long. Make sure you are US Trust registered before you use Reflector 001 or Reflector 030 Reflector. Nobody will hear you with that registration. Yeah, I did that a while ago. Set USB mod level to 67 to 70% on your IC705. It's microphone level for USB. Huh. Okay. So I'm gonna have to play around with that. That looks like fun. That looks like fun. Oh shoot, I keep forgetting to switch that back. That looks like fun. Thanks for telling me about that. Somebody on Facebook says this works great on the 705. So good deal. Awesome. Okay. Oh, not looking good for Belton in the spring. Yeah, James, I unfortunately I think you're right. Dude, Belton's an outside show. And even the inside part is that big garage with the tall ceilings, the garage doors on 3 sides they can open up and turn those big fans on. Come on. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just like, can we just like have some sanity? I don't know. Chad says, I bought a Baofeng BFF8 plus 3 tri-band that you reviewed recently. Yeah, the stock antennas are nothing to write about. Very true. Should I buy a Nagoya or Diamond tri-band antenna for this radio? Honestly, the Diamond is probably overkill because the receiver on that radio is probably not going to be worth putting a Diamond on it. And the Nagoya tri-band that I think I showed that one in my video, it works well. That's the one I run on my UV5X3. So I think that the Nagoya, which is like a third of the price of the Diamond, or maybe half the price of the Diamond, would be just fine. If you just want the Diamond because you like the name brand and you might want to use it on another radio later, then get that one. This is going to be okay. But I think the Nagoya will serve you just fine. So a lot of people just kind of popping in there real quick. That ding sound is people subscribing to the channel. So, which I don't need. Let's just turn that off. Boom. Boom. I mean, that's cool to see, but I don't need 10 or 12 of them in a row. Okay, I saw your video review on the Sun SDR DX2 radio. Will you do a continuation of the video compared to other companies' SDR radio? No, that was a radio that was borrowed from Gigaparts. Lent me that radio, and that was a radio that I borrowed from them that they let me have for a short period of time. I had to send it back to them. I don't have it anymore. I do have the QRP version of the radio. Why is that still going? Yeah. Okay. I do have the QRP version of that Sun SDR radio, and I will be doing a review on it. And they sent that one to me to keep. So Probably will do an unboxing on it and kind of a setup here in the shack, and then I'll probably take it out and do some Parks on the Air activations with it as well. Really, really cool radio. I like it a lot. The Expert SDR software works very well. But I wasn't able to keep that original DX one. That was just a loaner that Gigaparts had sent to me. What would you buy for an HT for listening to all AM/FM broadcast stations in GMRS and FRS? Mars mod available. Less than $300 tri-band would be a bonus. Okay, so if you're talking about listening, just listening, it really kind of doesn't matter. I don't know. If you're just talking about listening, then you can get like an external disc cone antenna, which is like a scanner antenna that's very multi-banded. You can get you can just put up an external wire antenna or an external if you're going to be listening to like VHF, UHF, GMRS type stuff, then just any vertical would be fine. Something UHF vertical would be fine. Dual band, tri-band would be fine. Depends on, but less than $300 tri-band would be a bonus. If you're talking about a radio, less than $300 tri-band, probably that Yaesu VXR or VX6R. What is it? Let's see. VX6R. Right there. This guy right here. Yaesu VX6R 249 at Gigaparts. Does 2 meters, 220, and 440. If you want to stay under $300, that's probably the one to get. Oh, grab that link and put it in the chat. There. Unlike Peanut, all reflectors are available on Doozy. Nice. That was one thing I didn't like about Peanut. I installed and registered for Peanut with my RFinder device, and then I got all that completed and set up. And then when I went to try to go to the reflector I want, it wasn't there. And I'm like, this is kind of limiting. So, cool. Yeah, Jared, I hear you. I hear you there. Yeah, I read your comment, and yeah. I have heard that from other places. It's not like that here right now. But in places that's where the population is a little bit more dense, I've seen that as well. Yaesu FT3DR. Yeah. Yaesu FT3D. Well, Yaesu FT3DR doesn't have 220 transmit. Quick question: How difficult is it to run 2 MMDVM hotspots on the same network, both for different modes? It's not difficult at all. I know people that run 4 or 5 of them. What you have to do, so I think what you're asking there, Dennis, is 2 MMDVM devices on your home network on the same, or maybe connected to your Wi-Fi hotspot via your phone or something like that, maybe traveling. For 2 different modes. Easy to do. Here's what you have to do. Set them to different frequencies. That's basically it. Put one on one frequency and one on the other frequency, even though they're different modes. That way they don't interfere with one another. When you key up one mode, you don't want it to blank out or somehow cause interference to the other mode. So set the 2 hotspots on different frequencies and then put one on D-Star and one on DMR or whatever mode you're wanting to do, and that should be totally doable. So, Jared, no, that does not support YSF. That VX6R is analog only, but it's tri-band. It includes 220. What's your recommendation for an external tuner for a 705 WX50U? This? Brand new. Haven't even opened it. Oh. Right here. MAT tuner. BNC connectors on the back. Lightweight. Connectors. Power. I don't know if you can see that or not. Power on. I don't know how it's powered. But yeah, this one comes with a cable. I think that this was about, I can't remember the price on it. No. Remember that. This is probably another guy that I'll have on the shopping videos next week. KM4 MPF. Chattanooga, Tennessee radio sales. KM4MPFsales.com. Kilo Mike 4 Mike Papa Foxtrot sales.com. So let me pull that up. Right there. That. This one. Out of stock. 219. It's 219. Specifically made for the 705. Same connectors. BNC type connectors. Lightweight, portable, battery operated. So that's obviously I'm working on a video. I just got it in. I just got this in. That's why I haven't even opened it yet. So yeah, KM that and you can buy this. I think DX Engineering sells this. I asked Gigaparts if they were going to get it. They said yes. They haven't got it yet. So I'm sorry. This right here, right there. MAT 705 tuner. So that's what I would. That's the one that I'm hoping works out well because it's portable, it's lightweight, it's battery operated. It'll go along with the 705, and then you don't have to worry about external power source like on a LDG makes an awesome tuner. I use LDG tuners on my my mobile radio and a couple of my shack radios. Great tuner. I've not seen one that's battery operated. I don't misquote me on that. There might be some out there, but all the ones I have are powered externally, and or maybe powered through the radio, through a connection on the radio, which I don't think the 705 has. But they're going to be heavier also. So this one's made to be lightweight and portable. John Garber, each one gets its own IP address. Yeah. Each one gets its own IP address, and on your home internal network, doesn't matter. As long as it can see the internet, it doesn't matter what IP address you have on what it grabs. Just set it for DHCP and go. Oh, Jared, that's yeah. I don't want to get too political on there, but I'm not surprised to hear that about the state you just mentioned. So, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not as detrimental down here right now. So, of course, I don't live in a big city. I live in a metroplex, but I don't live in Dallas. I live near Dallas. So, hey, Roger, what's in? I saw you pop in there a minute ago. Thanks for being here today. Let's see. Jimbo, what's up, man? M0OMT, what is the power rating on the matte tuner? Can it be used 100-watt setup or just QRP? I assume it's probably QRP because it's made for the 705. It's not really made to go behind an amplifier. Let's see. Oh, it's powered from a 9-volt alkaline battery. That should be easy enough to change out and find new ones. Goes from 1.8 to 54 megahertz, 16,000 memory channels. I never use memory channels in a tuner, but it's got them. I assume the power on it's probably about 10 watts, which is what the 705 is rated for on battery power, if you're running it on external battery power. This paperwork that comes with it does not say. Doesn't say. I'll have to look that up. That'll be a good question to answer on my video that I record with that thing. I assume it's probably 10 watts and would not handle an amplifier. I don't think it's made for that. It's made to do QRP. It's made to go on the back of the 705 and take out to the field, run on battery power. If you're going to run an amplifier, I suggest getting a tuner for your amplifier. I mean, a lot of that Zygu XPA 125 has its own tuner built in. You can figure out how to interface that to the 705, which I think a couple people have done. You have to worry about another tuner. Of course, that's a heavy amplifier, but amplifiers are going to be heavy anyway. So, a name. Good evening. Thanks for being here. Your shirt went out last week. Hopefully, you've got that by now. She won a shirt in one of the super chat giveaways, which I guess I'm. Oh wow, it's already 10 after 1. I didn't realize what time it was. Love the questions coming in, guys. Really appreciate y'all being here and contributing to the question pool. LDG Z100 plus 705. Yeah, the LDG Z100 is what I have on my IC7000. Great tuner. Wonderful tuner. And made for the ICOM. If you get an ICOM interface cable, obviously. Made for the... Just click, tune, done. Very easy to use. Great tuner. If you want to use that for your 705, more power to you. Do that. I don't know if there's an interface cable made... Let me know if you have an interface cable made for that yet. I don't know if LDG is making an interface cable specifically for the 705, because I think that the LDG powers from the port on the back of my 7000. I think, if I remember correctly, that's how it gets its power. Okay, Jimbo says the MAT 705 is max at 30 watts. Okay. Good. Let's see. I think you said last week that DMR needed port forwarding or UPnP. No. If you're just talking about a DMR hotspot, no, you don't need port forwarding. I think that was a question that came up during the live stream when my hotspot wouldn't connect to the server. Do you need to port forward? No, you don't. No, you don't need to port forward. Generally speaking, unless you've got like a really locked down network and a really restrictive firewall, you shouldn't need port forwarding. Most home networks, no, not necessary. M6 TVI, Liam, thanks for being here. Good to hear you guys across the pond. Good afternoon from the Great North up in Canada, VA3MZ Delta. Thanks for being here. Okay, somebody on Facebook is asking, have you already done a lot of videos on a good first HF radio? I have my extra. I need to get my best bang for the buck. So I posted a video quite recently, actually. Let me go find that, about the best HF radio under $1,000. It was very well received and had a lot of really good feedback and good comments on it. And as a result of that, I'm currently working. Here's the one under 1,000. I'm currently working on a new video for the best HF radio under $2,000. So we're going to take the next step up. So it depends on what your budget is. But go watch that video. Best HF radio under $1,000. I just linked it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Put a comment in the video when you're done, or send me an email if you want to. And, if your budget is more than that, you might want to wait for the next video. All right, I'll tell you what I've already got a list of radios that I'm going to talk about in my next video. I just need to sit down and record the final pieces of it and put it together. Actually, I'll probably be doing that next week. I'm going to spend a lot of time in the shack next week recording videos, daily shopping videos, and pre-recorded videos to post at a later date. It's going to be a very full week of video recording and editing. Let's see. Trying to keep up with DX Engineering's website for the MAT. The MAT was the first place I saw it was on their website. But I forget I think it was a subscriber. No, I think it was another YouTuber that sent me a link to this KM4 MPF site, and he had it. I think DX Engineering was sold out at the time, and he had some in stock, and now he's sold out. Go figure. So, says it comes with a cable. It does come with a cable. If you're talking about the MAT 705, I'm not sure what you're referring to there. So it's hard to keep up with the chat sometimes. Oh, let's see. James, human malware politics. Yes, very true. Roger, are you going to get the ID52? Yes, if I can get my hands on one, absolutely. Absolutely. Love the look and the layout and the fact that it'll charge via micro USB port, or it looks like it will anyway. Jeff, limited space in the ham shack. As a result, I need to place my SD7300 on a shelf below my power supply. Interference concerns. No. If you put your radio below to the side of the power supply, does not matter. It matters in how close it's going to be to the power supply. And if you have interference, then just put some ferrite beads around the power cable. You should be fine. Shouldn't be a problem at all. Bob Greenberg's in the house. WTCYK. What's up, Bob? How you guys doing up there in New York today? So, John, 7,300 for the first. Yeah, I said that in the video, actually. Jimbo, TS990. Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go buy a TS990 and then send it to me? Let me do a review on it, and I'll send it back to you. How's that? Oh, boy. So... I always say Z for Z also, Jared. That's funny, though, about your kid. Good day from the UK. Richie, thanks for being here today. AC8XU, good review on the FT450D. Yeah, you know what? They discontinued that radio when I was recording the video. And when I released it, 2 or 3 of those sites still had the radio for sale brand new, but Yaesu had discontinued it, so they were just selling off old stock. I guess it was probably about time. That radio's been out a long time. And Yaesu's got quite a lineup going right now. So, and they've got the new FTDX10 is coming up. So if you haven't seen that yet, that's going to be a good good radio, I think. They said it was going to be a 7300 killer. No, it's too expensive. It's going to be like $16.99 in the States. So, hey, Bob, I thought the guys at Moonraker had emailed me. You and I spoke about that a couple weeks ago, and I went back and looked for that email yesterday. I couldn't find it. So I don't know if you've got a copy of that, you can forward to me or give me a name over there. I found something on their website yesterday I had some questions about. So, all right. LDG tuner for the 705 comes with cable battery pack inside. Oh, okay. Good. So they've so LDG's on the ball, and they've updated their products to include a cable for the brand new radio that just dropped. That's not surprising. I mean, if they're paying attention at all, they knew that this radio would need a tuner, and why not make a cable for it? That's great. That's good to know. That is good to know. Get your hot chili peppers, HCP1 at gigaparts. They just got a pile. Oh, good. Okay. The only way to say Z is Z. All right, Facebook user, WA6MBL. Thanks for being here, bud. Thanks on the link for the first HF, AG5YM. Thanks for being here as well. So, Larry, not my business, but are you independently wealthy? No, I am not. I get, but when you get a channel on YouTube that has 50,000 plus subscribers, or even really, if you get a channel on YouTube that has 20,000 plus subscribers on it, and you start reaching out to some of these vendors, they get real generous with either donating equipment or at least lending you equipment. So a lot of the reviews I've done lately has been equipment that has been lent to me, like that Sun SDR I was talking about. I mean, that thing, that's like a $2,300 radio. Gigapart sent it to me. I had it for about a month. I did a video on it and did some tinkering around with it, but I had to send it back to him. So I wish, you can get rich on YouTube. Probably not with a ham radio channel, but I got a couple of new channels I'm working on. So we're going to be talking about that upcoming too. I got some cool stuff planned for 2021. Let's see. Not looking for digital, so what do you think about the TH9800 Plus? The first video I ever put on YouTube is about the TH9800 quad band radio, and I still have that radio. I haven't used it in a while. It's in storage with some other radios that I want to keep but don't use. Great radio, works well. My only complaint about it is that the mic was really hot. So when you're running that radio mobile, it picks up a lot of road noise. They might have fixed that by now if you buying one that's new, because I know that they were working on a different mic configuration for that radio for a while. Haven't done anything with a new model, but if you're using it as a base station, it wouldn't matter. Okay. I get a lot of vendor support from the semiconductor industry. That's cool. Uber Geek, I'm interested in the FTDX10. Yeah, I am too. I'm told that the receiver on it should be much better than some of the other Yaesus that are out right now, and kind of closer to the FTDX 101. If that's true, that's gonna be a great rig, I think. Scott Dietering, just passed my tech and looking for my first HT. Any deals and recommendations? 73, new call sign KE8 PWR. Wow, did they issue that PWR power? That's pretty cool. So yeah, you're perfect timing. Next week during Black Friday, the week of Black Friday specials, which again, I'll be putting up a daily video every day except for Thanksgiving Day next week, talking about shopping deals, where to find who has the best deals and that kind of thing. So perfect timing. So wait till next week and check out my videos that I'm going to post. Go to all the ham radio websites that you might be looking at already, and they're going to have. I know 90% of the vendors next week are going to have some sort of deal upcoming. So you getting your license right now is great timing. Let's see. Hickok 45. I've been following him for a while. Yeah, great channel. Let's see. Craig, at almost 5,000 subscribers, I'm starting to get vendors contacting me. Makes production videos a hell of a lot easier. Yeah, there's a give and take aspect there. Sometimes vendors are hesitant. Well, in an industry like ham radio, vendors have been hesitant to get on board with some of the social media and YouTube and online type advertising. I think they'll start to come around a little bit more. I mean, a lot of them have already started to come around. I think you're going to see more and more of them start to come around, especially with, have you ever tried, have any of you ever checked on advertising prices in QST from ARRL? It's not cheap. Okay. And the QST magazine only gets sent out to ARRL members, which is about 20 to 22% of the total population of ham radio operators in North America. So it doesn't even reach everybody, and it's expensive. So having free advertising on a YouTube channel is something that more and more vendors are finally, vendors inside of ham radio, vendors inside of other genres and other niches on the internet have been there for a long time. But vendors inside of ham radio are starting to kind of grab hold of that. I have said, if you are a vendor and you want me to review your product, you don't have to donate anything to me or pay me to review it. In fact, to this date, I've never been paid to review anything. I don't do paid reviews. I want to do honest reviews, and and if I get a product and I'm like, man, I'm not putting this in front of my audience and telling them my honest opinion, I don't think you'd like to have what I have to say. Now that's very rare. It's very rare. I've only had to do that like twice in the last 5.5 years. But I like to do honest reviews. I like to put a product in front of somebody and say, this is actually what I think about it. This is actually what why I would or why I would not recommend it. And I don't think you can really do that in the same kind of light if you were doing paid reviews. But if vendors want to send me products to review that I just review and send back to you, that's fine. No problems with those. If vendors want to donate products that I review and then do a giveaway of, that's fine also. I've done that before. So, there's multiple ways to do stuff like that. And I think and I don't think there's any wrong way to do it. I think you need to be honest with your audience. And I try to always be honest with my audience and say, this radio came from XYZ. This radio was donated. This radio was I purchased this radio. That someone had mentioned that UV9S tri-band earlier. I purchased that. I bought it on eBay. Some Chinese vendor on eBay. The UV9 Delta Mate radio that I put up 2 days ago, that was donated to me by RNL. And I said, hey, I've got a subscriber asked me to review that radio. And I said, yeah, that's a good idea. And then like 3 people came along and commented on his comment, said, yes, I'd like to see a review of that radio. I'm like, okay, cool. Ochang Walks on radios they do really well on YouTube videos. The ones I've done in the past, those videos have done really well. So I contacted Roger at RNL and I said, I'd like to get one of these radios. If you want me to buy it, that's fine. Let me know. And he goes, yeah, I'll give you a discount on it. I said, okay, that's fine. And then like the next day I get an email from him. He goes, you know what? I'm just going to send it to you. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool. And that's what he did. And after that video posted on Monday, people were coming along in the comments saying, well, it looks like RNL is the only one that actually has this in stock. Okay, well then definitely go get it there. Good radio. I'm going to be recording a new video about that radio at my deer lease this weekend. So more to come on that. So yeah, so it's all about, in my opinion, and this is one of the things my new channel is going to talk about. In my opinion, it's all about audience interaction and being honest with your audience about where you go, how you get stuff, and what you're doing. If you're doing product reviews is one thing you can do on YouTube. It's not the only thing you can do on YouTube. That is the way this channel started, but I've branched out into other aspects, but I still do product reviews. And quite frankly, product reviews are the videos that get the most watch time, the most views, and the most comments from people. And that tells me that that's what you guys, the audience, want to see is product reviews. And that's and you can get product reviews on any subject matter for any product in the world on YouTube. All kinds of different product reviews for anything you want on YouTube, which is really cool. Made my throat dry. Okay. RT73 best budget mobile radio, dual band. RT73. That's a Retevis, is it not? Oh yeah. I got news for you, dude. That's a copy. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but KYD Kaidera has had that model of radio out for like 6 months. But I saw that RT73 come across my email a week or two ago, and I thought, that might be cool. I want to try to get that. Oh, they issued you the call sign with PWR as a suffix, dude. I would keep that. That's awesome. That is really cool. Let's see. Congrats on passing check. F5 ULS. Yeah, F5, the FCC ULS page. Good job, Jared. Yeah, which products did you refuse to review? You know what? It's been like a year and a half since I had, maybe a couple of years since I had that problem. They were Chinese products sent to me by a vendor in China whose at the time that specific model of radio was not being sold by any vendor in the USA. I don't remember. I think it was a Juntai, Juentai. They had a couple of mini mobile radios come out a while back, like 2 or 3 years ago. I think that I don't remember exactly what it was. It's been a long time since I've had that issue. Are you doing any giveaways for Christmas? I hadn't planned on doing any giveaways for Christmas, no. But typically I'll do giveaways during my annual anniversary, which is May 2nd every year. And I'll do giveaways when I get to certain milestones of subscribers, like I did a 50,000K giveaway. It is... I'll probably do something else. Christmas, New Year's, maybe. Maybe we'll do a farewell and don't let the door hit you to 2020. Get out! At the end of the year and something like that. Maybe we'll do something like that. It's not a bad idea. So, Bob says, you are not a trier, you are a doer. I don't know if he's talking to me or somebody else, though. Oh, John, so far, Green Country Ham Fest, which is outside of Tulsa in Claremore, Oklahoma, is still on. Fingers crossed. Good. That's April, I believe. Green Country Ham Fest is in April. That's a good show. I tell you what, on the years where it falls on a weekend that's not compacted with other ham radio activities, I've been to that show several times, and the last couple times I've been there, that's a really good show. It's a cool venue. It's a good presence of vendors and attendees alike. So if that's the next Hamfest that comes up, if we don't have a Hamfest till April and that one goes on, yeah, I'll probably be there. Uber Geek, how many radios do you have in your current collection? I don't know. I don't know. More than my wife knows about. I mean, I don't know. I don't know a lot. So, how is our pie? How is our pie? KI5KWG. Not sure what you mean there. You can do an HTTP giveaway for me. Bob, did you connect with that other guy who won that one on the last one, 50K live stream? I know you were having trouble getting a hold of him at one point. And David Eaton, the guy who won the tornado alert, I sent him your message, and he confirmed that was his correct address. And I think he was going to reach out to you again. If you haven't heard from him, let me know. My wife doesn't know how many radios I have either. All my wife has to do is come out here and look in the shack. I mean, it's not like they're hidden or anything. But But I don't know. I don't know. She's probably not watching right now. She sometimes she'll watch the stream. She's probably not watching right now though. Tornado alert and R Finder will do another giveaway for Ham Radio 2.0. Okay, you know what? Let me think on that. Maybe we'll do something for. Maybe we'll do something for Black Friday next week. Or maybe we can do it for if that's too soon, if that's too short a notice, we can do something for Christmas. That's not a bad idea. I've never done a Christmas giveaway, but hey, you know, it's certainly something I would consider. That'd be great. I mean, if enough vendors are wanting to donate stuff to give away, excellent. I don't know. That's kind of scary, Bob. Okay. Hold on a second. All right. People, everybody wants to be famous, I swear. Let's go here. Been going an hour and a half. I'm probably getting ready to shut this thing down, actually. Let's do that. And let's go there. So, Craig says, if my wife looks behind the American flag, I'm in trouble. John says, we run a boredom breaker net on All-Star 7 days a week, 12 Central, been going since April 3rd. John, I assume you're up there. Yeah, John, I didn't recognize your call sign at first. I know who you are now. Are you aware of that 220 net that some of those repeaters, those 220 repeaters in Tulsa connect to? In fact, it might be run from up there, I think. This is a pretty good network of 220 repeaters all connected via All-Star. Wondering if you are familiar with that. Yeah. So I've got a 220 All-Star node sitting right there. And I've connected up there before and talked to a couple of those guys. It's been a while since I have. That might be a cool thing to do for an upcoming live stream. Just connect to All-Star and do some chatting. Sometime today, Bob. Let's see. Almost 12,000 check-ins on that net, that breaking boredom net. That's cool, man. That's really good. All-Star 49562. I'm going to write that down. 49562. Boom. No, Chester, you do not need a different radio for All-Star. You need a node or a repeater that has All-Star access, and then you can use any old analog radio to connect to it and use All-Star. So, it's 138. Is the noise floor typically higher on 220? Oh, no. The noise floor is next to nothing on 220. Now, that depends on your area. Okay, depends on where your location is. So it's not going to be the same everywhere, but it is in Dallas-Fort Worth, which has a really high noise floor on most bands. It is, it's very low here. Very nice band to be on here. Turn on your video, Bob.
Hello, test.
Yep, turn on your video.
Yeah, I did.
No, it's black screen.
Let me change computers.
Okay. Difficult. Yeah. He's a technology guy. He's got problems. It's all good. I say that because I say that after having so many live stream problems lately. I was like, oh, we're going live stream. The audio sucks. Restart. So, no, the noise floor on 220 is friggin' awesome. So, yeah, zero noise floor on 220. Yeah, so the Sherry node, I've been looking at that. Kyle AA0Z, who's also big into All-Star, he came on to one of my live streams. We were talking about All-Star a couple of months ago. We're going to do some more together upcoming. He bought a Sherry node, and he's doing it. He says he's done a video, and it's going to be posting soon. So I'm very curious to get his thoughts about the Sherry node on All-Star. I built my own node out of a what's called a RIM Alenco, RIM Alenco, which is purchased from and built by repeaterbuilder.com, and it just fits onto the back of an Alenco monoband mobile radio. And I've got mine on a 220 radio right now. You can put them on 2 meters, 220. In fact, they make those Alenco monoband mobile radios in 10 meters, 6 meters, 220, 2 meters, 220, 440. I think that's it. But you can put them on the back of any mobile radio. They come with DB9 connectors on the back of the radio itself, and then the RIM Alenco device from repeaterbuilder.com fits on the back of that, and it works really well. In fact, I have two of them. I have a node that's not put together, and I have a node that is put together. And a node that's put together is running right there right now. But that Sherry node, it looks very interesting. I'm probably going to pick one of those up and do something on a live stream with that soon. I just haven't done. I'm waiting to see what Kyle has to say about it.
That work?
Yeah, that worked.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hey everybody.
So let's turn you up a bit. Turn me down a bit. I don't have long. I actually have to go in about that. I've been going for an hour and 20 minutes, believe it or not. But I have to leave in about 20 minutes to go run one of my foster puppies to the vet. So, what in the world is going on behind you?
Oh, that was when I went whitewater rafting in Colorado. Sorry.
Oh.
I mean, on the Colorado River.
Oh, okay. All right.
Here, this might be better. No.
Well. David says I have several of the Sherry's All-Star nodes and one in the car. See, I want an All-Star node in my car. I want one I can put in my car. That's what I was going to do with this second 220 mobile radio and RIM Alenco device I have. But I might do the Sherry, depending on how it's put together and how easy it is to take portable. Great for car. Shane asked, what happened to Kasich UDA? I don't know what you're referring to. He's still around. Last I knew. So what's up, Bob? What are you up to today?
Oh, just doing stuff around the lair.
Cool. Good deal.
I just set up a surface mount soldering station that I picked up.
Uh-huh.
That was kind of fun.
Surface mount, huh? That's cool.
Yeah, you know what are they? Hot air blowers.
Yeah. I've seen them.
Yeah, they're cheap. You can get them on Amazon for $50. They're great.
Oh, okay. Cool. Good deal.
Look for a 862D.
Okay. Well, I just kind of got regular soldering down to where I'm not scared of it anymore. I won't say I'm good at it, but I'm not scared of it anymore. So I'm going to take that one step at a time.
Were you scared?
I tried to solder something a while back. It's been 2 or 3 years ago, man, and I botched it up so badly. I was just like, I'm not doing this again. I haven't picked up a soldering iron in like 2 years. But then we had that group build on Kyle's channel for the Morserino device,
Right.
and I'm like, this is not hard at all. So I've kind of rekindled my my interest in it.
Well, when I was 7, my grandfather, W2LH, was teaching me circuits when I was 7.
Yeah.
And if I had a cold solder joint, he'd smack me in the back of the head.
Well, there you go. That's
it's
good.
It's cold. Put some more heat on that. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. Heat that up. So there's a sale going on your HCP1. Is that still going at Gigaparts?
Yeah, there's something going on. I'm not sure what it is, but he's got something going on.
I think he did I think because Eric put a video up about it the other day, and I think
they
did the same. It was the same sale that you did for me when I put my video up.
Right.
Or that
they
did.
Actually, if you go look at Eric's video, am I allowed to say that here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eric's
a
good dude.
Look at Eric's video. There's a there is a coupon code on the video, so go have a look at it.
Let me pull that up real quick and get to, there it is.
Am I on camera?
Yeah, you're on camera.
Okay, because I don't have the YouTube up.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're on camera.
Those of you guys don't know what we're talking about. This is the hot. Am I allowed to do an ad?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the hot chili pepper. It's a battery-powered Pi-Star. I think it's the only one out, isn't it? I haven't seen another one.
I believe it is the only battery-powered Pi-Star device on the market right now. Yes, I believe that's correct.
So it's it's based on a Raspberry Pi Zero. You may see others that look like this with the same plastic, but the guts are completely different. This actually has real, a real raspberry in it, and it's quad band and dual slot, so it acts like a repeater. It uses admit mode and lets you monitor 2 slots at the same time. So if your radio is capable of doing promiscuous, you can listen to both channels and see what's going on. So that's kind of cool. And about the size of a cigarette pack, so fits in your pocket.
Linking,
anyway, this is what I was saying, that you should give one away for your,
yeah,
whatever it was, Christmas or.
Yeah, okay. If you've got enough, I need to get with you about that one I've got as well, because I think I broke it. I was jacking around with some of the insides of it, and now the screen doesn't work.
Why the hell did you open it up?
I wanted to see what was inside of it.
You need a beating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least it didn't break accidentally. It broke.
No. It didn't break accidentally.
It broke because you were being silly.
Yeah. Well, and people kept saying that it was the same thing as that cheap one on eBay that doesn't even run Pi-Star. I'm like, no, it's not either.
No, it's not. So, yeah, that thing only runs O-Star, which is the Chinese.
Right. Yeah.
Or whatever that is.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not the same thing, but I just wanted to check that out.
Is this a better background than the other one?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about this one? Is this one okay?
That's okay. You've got that bright light shining from the window on you. That's messing you up more than anything.
Which window is it? Oh, it's
I don't know.
Front window. Hold on,
I don't know. One of them. So, oh boy. Okay. So, oh, you know what? I need to do my drawing. So we got 5 people who've donated super chat so far. KO4AFL, Chester, Dan, David Eaton, and William New. I'm going to do a drawing for a t-shirt here in just like 2 minutes, because I do need to wrap this up. I'm going to have to go in like 10 minutes. So, wow. Don't really do the lunchtime live streams for an hour. or for 2 hours rather. Usually it's about 1 hour. Today it is different. So Bob kicked himself off or something. Let's see. Not that one. Not that one.
That didn't work.
No.
I went with the shade down, and the shade completely fell down, hit the computer, made the computer reboot.
Wow. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so now I'm on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I'm on my B1.
Are you?
Yeah.
Good. That's pretty good looking video.
Thank you.
Yeah, good. All right, man. I got to let you go. I got to do a drawing for the T-shirt, and then I have to leave. I have to go take one of my foster puppies back to the vet.
Oh, that's too bad. I wanted to show off the P2 mounted in my car.
Oh yeah, I unfortunately I got to go. How about let's well next week I'm doing shopping videos. What about 2 weeks from today? You want to set up a time to come on and have the whole hour?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, we've done that before. We'll do it again.
You know, what am I doing? I'm just sitting around here, so what the heck?
Yeah, totally. Okay. All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. And I hate it when I do that. I'll let you go.
Can I just say?
Yeah,
go ahead. Just say everybody have a fun day. Have a fun day. I'm not going to say have a safe day because that's like so cliche at this point. Whatever.
Right. True.
Yeah. Right. And what? Oh, ham it forward. Everybody, ham it forward.
Ham it forward. That's right. Yep.
Ham it forward.
Cool. All right, man. I appreciate it. I'll talk at you later.
All right. Catch you guys later.
And now you're sideways. There he is.
Or
okay.
upside down.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got 5 people. Let's see. And I'm going to read the names again. KO4AFL, Chester, Dan Burrick, David Eaton, and William New. So I'm just going to click the button once here. 1 to 5. And it is 5. William New, you have won a T-shirt, my friend. I think you won last time. So I'm going to guess that you're running some sort of hack. I'm just kidding. Switch that. There we go. That's better. Yeah. So William, I believe that I believe you were the one who won on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that is who won on Sunday. So the T-shirt that you sent me, the pic that you sent me, the choice you sent me, I should say, has been ordered. So if you want to send me a second choice now, I'll get you a second shirt ordered, and we'll go from there. So thank you all for being here today. Really appreciate you guys taking 2 hours out of your day on a Wednesday to join me. Be sure to check out Thursday Night Ham Radio starting at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Steve Cam9G, he hasn't created his playlist yet, I don't think, but be sure to watch that. I'll post it to my YouTube community tab and on Twitter and several other social media outlets, so that'll be all there. And then Friday, I don't think I'm going to do a shopping video Friday. I might. I haven't decided yet because there's not much shopping going on right now because everybody's waiting for next week. So, but we're going to do daily shopping videos on this channel next week, either uploads or live streams. Do a live stream next Wednesday, do a live stream next Friday. Everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. Once again, ham harder, ham it forward, and 73. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all being here.